Okay. Yeah. Just look at this messy timeline. I love this.
Oh yeah, mine's are an absolute nightmare too. Like I suppose the one that I'm editing right now is a bit more organized because I'm using different colors for different clips and stuff. But like you look at a Battle Network Academy video and it's all like, what the fuck am I looking at right now?
Yeah, I feel that this doesn't even have everything because this doesn't include like me with like polygon nodes or color masks or anything. And then there's this sweet clean strip of absolutely fucking nothing. Thank God. I did have an idea for that, but I guess I'll talk about that when I get to it. Um, I actually had to change. Funny story about that. So it's been like a month since like I put this together, and for the most part, I copied the assets from my other computer. But this is
Oh, okay.
actually not the same font. I guess because the text program between DaVinci Studio or the text program was like not working right. I
Huh.
don't know why, because I guess this is a different DaVinci. Um, but this is also the Battle Network 1 font or Battle Network 6 font bold. Where is it? There it is. It is. So I had to remake that in this, which is weird. That came through.
Ship 4 signal has been lost.
I remember looking for this, and the whole reason like I included this bit about the wrong clip
What a terrible.
is because I was trying to just find
And mine alone.
the little like I was just looking for this clip, and that was the clip I ended up on.
Mhm.
And I was just like, oh, that's a little bit of levity. And it's not what people are expecting. Why not? Um, Other than that, I think this kind of like lines up the same as it does before, but it feels a little whack. Like, I don't know why this tab always shows up, even though there's no tab over here.
What tab?
Like, over here, like, you see it. Oh, I guess because it's
Oh,
in the middle, and it's, like, not... it, like, spaces out from the center. Like, I guess if I
I'm pretty
tried...
sure there's a way to change that, isn't there?
Oh, is this Text Plus? It's Text Plus, isn't it? Fucking... Um... Do.
Yeah, if you go into
Settings...
oh, you're in Text Plus. I always just use standard text.
Yeah, the problem is, like, I'm doing different stuff with it.
I see.
Um... Where are you? Why is it not in the text part? Why? Why would alignment not be in the text part? Point.
Uh, uh,
What happens if I
um.
put circle? Ah, yeah, that's fun. Ooh, I might do that later.
Oh, that's cool. Let's do Text Plus.
That's their text plus. Yeah, what's frame? I can't tell. Path? I'm gonna put it back on point so I don't fuck this up when I work on this later. Um. Wait, what did I do here? I
Yeah,
put.
that's weird. I'm not seeing any alignment things on Text Plus. It might. It could be the anchor points.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember what I did here. So, I swear every time I try to make a TFC effect, I do something different. So, as usual, we have like the normal time freeze,
Mhm.
and then I go for like a radial wipe transmission with the text, and I time the background scene becoming more opaque, so it like darkens, kind of like it does in game. There, ooh, a little bit more forward. You see a little bit of frame by frame action. It's kind of a little wonky. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect, but at how fast it goes, you don't really notice.
Yeah, you don't see it. And when it like plays as like one continuous scene. Then we have the two. A little bit of dragging with the arms. I tried to like lock them onto the crystals or the joints because I thought it would be like a little easier on the eyes. Because if it doesn't like, if it stood on something flat, like it would kind of be like jarring for the eyes to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it already is. Because it's like a super pixelated image on top of a really detailed image. Or like a really solid color, I guess I should say, because it's not really like detailed. It's just like white shaded white.
The like image quality is different between the two.
Yeah, like it's super jarring.
Or like art style or whatever.
I decided not to have the sounds going continuously because that would be a clusterfuck. Oh, did I have a frame where they're not showing? No, okay, that was just a bug. I remember I was thinking about animating them. So, like, having them do their... Because, you know, they have, like, an animation where they're playing...
Yeah, one thing I do.
The music, right?
Mhm.
But the reason why I didn't do that is because they, like, throw themselves outwards. Like, they arch their back and stuff. So, for the purpose of the video, when they're kind of, like, on a straight trajectory... It would kind of ruin it if it just started, like, wigging out back and forth.
Oh.
As it was flying, right? Then
Like
we have...
wacky waveable arm flailing inflatable tube man.
Yeah, exactly. This was also a really weird decision. I wanted to use Dark Sonic, but I didn't have the assets for it, so I just used Fanfare.
Isn't Dark Sonic's
It's a dark chip.
sprite the same as well yeah, but isn't it sprite the same as Silence?
Is it? Really?
I think so. I thought that's what the chip was.
Is it? Dark Sonic. No, you can't look up individual chips, I forgot. Whatever. I can't look it up.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, like I don't have any of those assets, so I was like, okay, I give up. I'm just gonna use Fanfare. I also pulled like some weird sound file that's in the Battle Network 6 text. It's just called Xylos, and I have no idea what it is.
Oh yeah.
What is that
I've seen
for?
that too. Xylos.
Is there like an instrument? Is there just like a random instrument you hear at some point in Battle Network 6?
Pulling up sound Xylos HQ. It is a virus. It's like Trumpy Omega or whatever uses that one.
Gotcha. As usual, polygons. Yeah, can't you see how much fun I had with this?
What even is that?
It's a polygon.
I've never seen that part of DaVinci before.
Okay, so I'm terrible with finding PNGs. So one of the things I regularly do is I will do this. So like, let me unconnect this for a second. So all I did was I went into Tango and I took a PNG screenshot of the upscaled Tango version of this.
Oh,
Make it-
okay.
because I could have like easily like looked up an image of it, but I was like thinking about it, and I was like, well, it would probably be easier for me to have Tango upscale it on its own, and then I could just cut it out, and that's what this is.
I see.
So at that point, I just cut out this, and then with the second polygon, I also cut out that little space up there. And it's kind of the same for all of them here. So like this one also has it. And this one. Yeah.
Oh no, Dark Sonic does have a different thing. It's like deep purple and blue.
This
where
one,
Silence is black.
interesting. And this is like completely ignoring the object 1 rules, but then again, it's also like 7-on-1, right? So that doesn't matter. And I like to think they are just like kind of like just barely stuck onto the. Oh, and I loved this part.
Not Thunders, yeah. Okay, I remember that bit.
Oh, do you want to see my pain, Bluestar? Okay.
Yeah, what's
I'm gonna show you something painful. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Which clip is this? I need to know which clip this is. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one because this is probably easier. Combat clip 2. I need combat clip 1. So let's do decompose in place.
Yeah, one thing I do it.
What? No, stop that. Decompose in place using clips only. Yes. Do you know what this is, Bluestar?
That's the Thunderman sprite sheet.
Yep, from BN2, I believe. And in the Thunderman BN2 sprite sheet, he has a thunder attack.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, he has 8 frames of a thunder attack.
Yes.
So what I did was I took a polygon of every single one of them, and I made them about 2 frames long. And I made it one clip.
But I actually cut all the sprites. Dude, if you want, I can give you the sprites. I have given you the sprites that I have, haven't I?
Yeah. I just don't have it in an animated format. Why is that? Wait a minute, hold on. Why is that like that? It shouldn't be there. Hold on. It's a little bit better. Okay. Awesome. And this one was also painful. It's just like a niche thing that I do. I had to actually...
It's a small touch, but it really adds to it. Like it adds soul to the whole animation. You can tell that you really care about it.
I ignored that one on the waist because I was just like, okay, it's just wigging out. It's fucking known. Why not? It looks funny like that. Some of them are kind of a little mistimed with the liquid, but I think with how much is like moving in the picture, it kind of gets lost, and it also like almost adds a little bit more. Although those... Oh yeah, this is also another thing. So I actually added... So for this scene, there's like 3 frames where it like jumps up into view, right?
Okay.
See, like right there.
Yeah.
So for those like 3 frames, I threw a radial wipe. and it blurred the picture upwards at a 90-degree angle.
Huh.
So it kind of like flows a little bit. But also because of that, I think it's because they're pixelated, it kind of comes with that little bit of glitchy effect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, I think that's because it's trying to spread the pixels even more thin, even though it's literally already pixels.
Right.
And it's probably also pulling from like the full image. So like, let me look at this. There's probably green in the background. Yep, there it is. Yeah, so it's probably like tilting that slightly upwards because it's literally 1 pixel. So I think in most pictures where like you aren't doing pixel by pixel stuff, like that would come out pretty good, but that was like one thing that I was like having trouble with because without the effect on it, like let's like reset or like let's just turn that off. Like look at that. Look how fucking weird that looks.
Yeah.
And then with the blur, it kind of like fades into shape a little bit. This is kind of something I was debating on, is whether or not I wanted the Discord and the silence to be on the shoulder for these 2 shots, which honestly I probably should have just cut these shots in general. Yeah, that probably would have been the better call, but basically I didn't want to do like a super close-up shot, or even worse, specifically this one, a sideways shot, because it would be kind of jarring to have the 2D image like flipped like that.
Oh, I should do that too.
Because it doesn't have any depth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it like bends and all of them are moving around. Oh, and I loved this.
It's like flashing green.
Yeah, I love that flashing green. I worked a while on that. Okay. Now this one was funky because I was trying to look into how to mess with the color a lot. So I found out that I could make a mask, like a polygon mask, without the oh shoot, wait, is there a get out of there for a second. So this is another polygon mask. Oh, and I can actually show how this works. So you can kind of see the way the mask moves. So I kind of did my usual masking, but I also used keyframes.
Okay.
To kind of like have it move around with it. And for this, it was kind of a lot easier because for the most part, it's kind of like a simple moving image. It's not moving at a perfect line, so it was kind of funky for it to track on its own. And that's why you see like some of the lines like jumping back and forth because I had to like move them around.
You have to do it manually.
Yeah, a lot of it is usually just manual adjustments for these kinds of things. But because I was like messing back and forth, it had that nice little effect. I fucking love that. Wait a minute, was there? What was that last green frame? Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, could you move out of the way, please? There we go. There we go. Now there's not just a green aura of absolute nothingness sitting there. Ah, shoot. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. So I wasn't planning to have the fanfare show up. But it also occurred to me that people who are watching, but they probably don't even know fanfare exists, would probably have no idea what is happening or why they're glowing green in the first place.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a niche chip, right? Like, who runs fanfare?
Right. Well, I mean, people run into fanfare in combat, like in the game, and it applies that effect to enemy viruses. So I wouldn't say it's super niche. Like, if you've played the game, I think most people would know it. Be like, oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, but it's still like the extra emphasis, like, oh, this is what's happening and this is why, like, they're glowing green, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they have like the Navi chip out, and this one's kind of a messy scene that took way too much time. Let's see here. This one's kind of easy. It's just the Navi chip. Simple scene. So, the whole reason I went with this route instead of like the really nice green as before is because of how complicated the shape is. So, like back here, like we can see, or at least I would say we could see, if this thing wasn't here. Could you please move for a second? Like, over there, please. Thank you. I think you can kind of see, like, a little bit of a line. Like, like, when I made this, one of the things I did was I made the initial mask, like, kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I made
How do you do that?
Another mask kind of like this. So, for the color base, you basically, it might pop you in like this window or this window. But then you go to here, and then you go to curve. Then you can plot like a point. And you basically just plot around whatever shape you're making until you go back to the 1. And then if you want the colors to change back and forth, you just have to click the keyframe icon. And for the most part, it'll try to transform from the spot you set the changes to the thing you do. So like let's go back here. So if you like look at here, like the green is at 53.6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get it to just go back 1 frame or so. But you can see it's kind of fluctuating a little bit. So like it's at 25, 58, 25. And it's kind of fluctuating a little. Like it's fluctuating a lot more in the picture. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of other settings like gamma, lift, gain. That I haven't messed with, but you can also kind of see like the changes where it kind of tries to transform to that point, and that's what kind of gives it that glow effect.
I see. Yeah, masking is something I haven't really toyed around with.
I've had a lot of fun with it. It's been a lot of my fun with editing.
I could make some just really stupid stuff if I could learn that.
Oh, is that what Dark Sonic looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait, what's that green one? Are those the viruses?
Yeah, those are viruses.
Oh, that's cool. Hold on, I'm gonna show this.
Yeah, the green and the red one are viruses.
I
Or orange
fucking
one.
love this.
But yeah,
Dude,
the first one I sent is just the base sprite sheet, and then the second one is a upscaled one that I put through GIMP.
these two ones look so weird. That's like the Tamayas edition of the Trumpy virus.
With the Dark Sonic.
No, the orange one and the green one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot I'm showing you DaVinci and not my left screen, so of course you couldn't see it.
Mm.
But yeah. Go back there, please. And then, where was I at? Oh, God. So... so because of how complicated the shape was, because I would have to trace Virtue, but Virtue is like moving during the scene. He's not stationary as well, and the Tout C is also moving. Like you see, like it bounces up a little bit there, but it's also coming down, and the arm's moving, and it also has a finger there, and it has this. Like it was basically just too complicated for me to like animate a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Another error I had is, so I wanted this Navi chip to pop up behind the horn. So I had to copy the video and have another one playing over it so that the horn actually cut out properly. But because...
That's just on a higher layer.
Yeah. So that way, like, it passes under it without, like, complication, right?
Right.
And also, this was, like, totally convenient. I didn't mean for it to be like this. It just turned out like this. Like, it was, like, trying to catch back up. And I was just like...
happens.
And I was just like, okay, that looks really cool. I'm going to keep that. So, I forget what I ended up doing. Is this the one with the effect on it? Yeah, so the original layer, I put, like, a false color on it. So, like, I could do, like, any color here, but I decided to go green because of the Trumpy virus. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is, like, the closest color I could get to, where it wouldn't, like, completely... Like, it's really obvious, like, this is, like, not how it's supposed to look, right? But, like, you can at least kind of tell because of the sound effect that this is supposed to be an inclination of the same scene. And I still wanted Virtue to be the same color to make, like, a clear differentiation that Virtue is not being affected by the fanfare.
Yeah, okay.
And this was, like, the closest I could get a resolve. But I still had to outline Virtue. Because the horn, for some reason, the mask kept fucking up. And, like, being
kept cutting it off.
misproportionate and weird.
Oh.
Yeah, and, like, that was a whole mess. So I had to, like, change it, like, frame by frame for, like, how many frames is this? So I'm at 2203. 2316. So for, like, 80 frames, I had to, like, correct it. Dear fucking god, that was a fucking bizzle.
like 5 to 10 minutes of just slowly changing numbers. Like,
you thought it was 5 to 10 minutes. I had to keep playing it back and, like correcting and, like, looking for, like, slight changes in the mask. Like, I'm pretty sure I did this in Polygon. Shoot, I don't know if I can see that in Polygon. Let's try... Yeah, like, look at that shit. Look at those lines moving around.
Yeah.
Or disappearing, even. That actually looks really cool to watch. I don't even care that the head deformed there, because, like, that's not even part of the actual scene. Okay. But yeah, this is a great example of why small things are kind of nice, but then they're just fucking awful. I still think it's nice. I prefer the light green I did here. This is okay, just because like I haven't messed with like the coloring effects too much
You could also just say it's like a lighting thing.
in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the rest of it just kind of plays out from here. Oh yeah. I have a fun little question for you after this. So, did you notice anything weird about that sequence?
Play it again? Is it the Mega Man emblem in the top corner?
No.
Or does that normally not move?
So, Bluestar, what do you think happens to the custom screen when you use Beast Out?
What do you mean?
Well, it kind of jiggles around a lot. Meaning it doesn't stay on frame.
Oh. Right. Okay.
So what I did, because I realized I couldn't use the custom screen assets you sent me, is I went into footage and I had to like map out keyframes of like every like wiggle. And it's kind of like following it around.
Damn, okay.
So like, and you can kind of see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, here's a good example. Oh, hello? Da Vinci? Hello? There we go. Because you can see Terrier's helmet. And then...
You can put like a black bar right there. It would probably fill that out.
Ooh, why did that cut like that? I don't like that. Wait, but the emblem didn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That...
That's what I noticed. That kind of bothers me.
I hate that. I didn't see that before.
Because that's from the game. So
that's from the game. That means that happens in the game too.
Oh my gosh, that's infuriating is what that is.
Wait, does it turn over? It like... Wait, what is happening with that?
It does when you choose a chip or whatever, it does a little spin.
It like turns over 75% of the way and then it turns back.
Wait, really?
Like, watch it.
Huh.
And then it like shrinks down. Is that its like original size too? Okay. That's so funky. That's gotta be like a Game Boy like compressed thing or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a whole...
I'm looking at it right
thing.
now in game. It definitely doesn't move.
I hate that. Why did you point that out to me? I didn't even think of that. Like, I was literally staring at this image for like a long... I guess because I was like looking at the corners. I wasn't like looking at like the middle of the picture.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my god. But yeah, I just tried to capture that little screen wiggle. Another reason I did it like this is because I felt like it would like be way more nostalgic for people who actually played. So like the combat music, like the sound effects. Like if I tried to like emulate that, it might not have come out so well, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing that I kind of wanted to do, I wanted to put the Gregor label from the cust screen over this. Or like
Why did you not?
the Gregor head. Because, in fact, actually, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? So let's copy this. Gosh dang it. So I just need like one frame. No, stop. Let me try it real quick. Basically, in my head, I didn't see it fitting that well. So we're going to make this a freeze frame. We're going to... Oh, wait, did I not unlink? Kill that. We're going to do this. We are going to kill the polygon. We are going to grab another polygon. I'm going to... Oh god, it's pixels, that's right.
Do you want me to send you a high quality one?
Yep, that'd be easier.
Give me just a moment.
If you... Wait, do you just have the Gregor symbol?
I do.
I appreciate you.
I'll send you files there too, just in case.
I don't think that's going to be happening for a while.
It's nice just to have it.
By the way, it'll be fun doing PvP with, like, fresh save stuff, if you know what I mean. Because that's not really an experience you get too often now with, like, the complete saves.
Where you have to, like, jerry-rig your own folder together like the old days.
Yeah, because you don't, like, have all the codes and crap.
Yeah, and by the old days, I mean, like, 5th grade. On the bus.
Dude, like, even in 100% runs, you don't even grab all the codes. It's fucking abysmal. No one wants to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm kind of hoping that in PvP, you kind of just have access to all the chips.
That would be good. There is a slight problem of like overchoice. Like for new players, like if they're just looking at like this long list of like 200 something chips, it's like fucking
Well,
this one.
That's the thing, right? Because like it'll probably recommend people to go into like normal games instead of going straight into PvP. Because the way they have it set up, it looks like PvP is going to be outside of the actual games. So it'll be like in its own like little, well, for lack of a better word, hub.
Yeah, okay.
Because like you saw the menu where all the
Submenu or
mod
whatever.
cards were, right?
I watched that video. I didn't like pay too much attention to it.
I have not watched that video still.
Oh,
But I saw the
there they
thumbnail,
are.
and it
They're in
looked
a
like they were
different
in a different
fucking folder
menu.
completely.
I also like
Okay.
this little menu they got going on here. FOV, DFT, LAS, HOA, TLD, TIR, WAV, M+, map. Oh shoot, how do I readjust this so that I'm like... Shoot. That's fine. Actually, if I go into Fusion and I go back, will that fine? Not really, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. But yeah.
What the hell's going on? That. And
Yeah.
then we do this.
I was kind of tempted to do a little bit more later as well, but I'll get to in a bit why I also didn't do that. Because, like, I was kind of already, like, really late on getting a video out. And it had kind of been a while since I posted a video like this.
That's weird. This also looks kind of crusty, even though I've upscaled it.
Hmm. I'm also skeptical of their, like, HD system, because it's not for the actual, like, battle system, right? It's just for the overworld.
For what now?
Because they have, like, an HD, like, filter.
Oh, right. They had that for Mega Man Zero as well. It made the game look kind of like weird and fuzzy. I didn't like it.
Hmm.
Like I turned that off the moment I found out I could turn that off.
It looked kind of nice. Like, I kind of liked Smooth Brain Lan. I know a lot of people were just like, "Oh, it looks hideous." I'm just like, "Looks fine." What?
I mean, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
Yeah, like, we've seen, like, high quality images of Lan being, like, done from scratch before, so. Or, like, the redo of the portrait, anyways.
Okay, I am going to grab these just straight from the sprite sheet. I'm just going to get brand new ones because the ones that I have are like weirdly fuzzy. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to redo it.
I should probably upscale some of my assets. I also don't know how to pull, like, cuts of the PNGs for DaVinci. Because I can, like, save as the PNG, but it's not like a real PNG, quote unquote. I can't, like, delete the background in it like I could do in Paint.net or something. It makes me wonder if I can do that in GIMP. Can you, like, do that? Like, make, like, a proper PNG out of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
I would just have to, like, fuck around with it
What
then.
do they set it as? Because I need to match this for... Whoops. 320.
I guess the issue at that point is just rescaling all the assets I have. Because I've been, like, slowly recollecting all my assets.
Yeah, that's what I do now whenever I get new assets in for a new video. I just immediately upscale it so I don't have to worry about it later. Oh. Like, so I'll save like an original version.
Right.
Without it being upscaled, and then I'll upscale it as well. And then I'll name the... Oh shit, I need to actually upscale it. 320? 320. So like you'll see here in the name, I'll have the original just be named whatever the hell, and then the upscaled version will have a seemingly random number with it.
Right.
And that number is what I have to upscale it to.
Oof.
For it to be like in line with everything else. But there you go.
Oh, God.
Look at that. You can tell which is the original and which is upscaled.
Yeah, I definitely can. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around. I'm just gonna dump this right into my fucking... Like, I have a Battle Network PNGs, like, just for fucking... Well, Battle Network.
Assets folder.
Yeah. Okay, so me... Oh, shoot. There we go. So now... Where's the frame where text starts popping up? Oh, but it shows from the left? That's kind of lame. So it's zoom, rotate. Okay, that doesn't like unalign as much as I thought it would. Okay. Then as well this. I wanted to crop from the right.
Oh shit! Don't want to do that. That looks way better. I like that. Okay. That way you can actually fucking see.
How does that actually look though? I mean, it's not bad.
If you change the pitch, you can make it kind of like blend into the back a bit. To like how it's angled.
Yeah. Even more red. Okay, not that red. I actually kind of like this. Wait, I like that a lot, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking keeping that. Okay. And delete the rest of that because it's no longer necessary. Wait, when does the frame actually go away? No, not that. Ah. There we go. Perfect. So now... Okay, yeah, that's really good. I decided not to go for the thunders there because I was like, okay, they would have worn off by now. I also do like a little like because it's not really as violent. I decided to just like let them float off. Like the disconnect, like the purging armor, like the force, like knocked them away, but there's like nothing really keeping them there anymore. So they just kind of float off into space, never to return.
Sad.
Yeah, sad. And then I actually had to splice this image there because it was actually later in the footage to make this stuff make sense. But I think it flows kind of fine. Oh, and that was really satisfying. And then this animation, I have no excuse for it. It's kind of wonky. Where is it?
Pew!
You see, in stop motion, it looks kind of fine. But my tired-ass brain didn't tell me, Tim, this is 5 frames of animation. All they're gonna see is like 1 frame of it. So yeah, that happened. So I don't know if it's obvious. So basically, instead of having the whole polygon, I basically cut the polygon into quarters.
For real, damn. Okay.
And I went for this like kind of like, well, that shouldn't
It,
be like
shatters.
that. Ooh, wait, that's really bad actually. Hold on. Which one are you, little friend? One of you isn't animated. Okay, so let's look at this. 212, 172, 270, 304. Wait, is it you? The fuck? Oh, because the Y isn't... Why is the Y not fucking saved? The fuck? So it like kind of collides with the junk in a satisfying way. But it's almost a little separate too. So like the junk hits here, but like it hits like slightly above. But I didn't make it like move along with the Tirantazzi. I just made it like kind of do that classic like breaks apart like the spot where it died.
Mm.
You know?
You do that and go back to like where there's like the stuff floating all over the place.
Hmm.
Since this is like a bit for Q Force,
Yeah.
put a bunch of Colonel soldiers where the bits are.
That's the
Like the
problem
different
though, because
parts?
they're all like 3D, right?
Oh, are
And
they?
and the fucking kernels pop out of like 2D holes like Bugs Bunny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
But there was one thing I was really tempted to do.
Although I'm thinking more in a way you do that because it will if you do that it'll probably block the copyright thing. Because since this is like a very long unedited bit, that's probably what pinged the algorithm.
Damn, I love that fucking hair effect. But
That's
yeah,
pretty epic.
like this whole stage is just beautifully animated. It's one of the reasons why I love working on stuff like that. I mean, when you're looking at it like this, you can clearly tell like da 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 da. Like it's only like a couple of seconds of animation, but like
Right.
it does a lot for it. I was thinking of having kernel armies like kind of pop up along the body and also shoot purple lasers just kind of like in all directions. But I don't have a laser effect, and I didn't want to start messing with stuff like that because I've literally never messed with 3D effects like that before. And I had already cut this video down like so much. I could probably cut this down more, but like this whole segment to like this is like so important. I probably could have cut down this, maybe? No. Maybe I could have cut this. Yeah. Big lesson of the day, just use kernel force. Anyways. No, but like
Listen, for the tip of the day, Colonel Force is win.
like I didn't even do like the kernel force words on the screen. I was just like, this speaks for itself. If you know, you know. Like this is how it feels to get gunned down by kernel force, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, was there something else I was thinking about talking about? Oh yeah, there's like a little bit of a weird dialogue thing here. It's because I had to like rework my text audio. And for those that don't know, when you play text in Battle Network, there is a file that is just like a bit, and I don't know why, but it's like funky here for some reason. I'm not gonna mess with it because it's like already done. But like that was bugging me. I was like looking at like, why is it doing that? But all in all, I was kind of happy with it because I felt like I should do like a bit about the objects. But like through all of it, like I couldn't really find anything like where they have like a substantial outcome. And that's kind of where I got the idea to use Kernel Force. Because it's kind of like that is an important lesson that players should know, that like they really shouldn't fuck around for too long, or they're just gonna lose.
Right. Don't play with your food. Just be done with it.
Don't lose. Like, how many times have you like held a Navi chip like this and then you just have Kernel Force before you can TFC?
Right.
Yeah. It's still fun to make.